Hey, coin collectors and history buffs! Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into one of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting, the rare and valuable US pennies that are worth millions of dollars. These aren't just any pennies. These are ultra-rare, one-in-a-million coins that have fetched astounding prices at auctions. You'll be amazed at their history, their rarity, and just how much they've sold for. Before we start, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the incredible world of rare coins. Alright, let's jump into it. Welcome to today's video, where we'll be diving deep into one of the most intriguing coins in US history, the 1977 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This penny might seem like a regular piece of currency at first glance, but don't be fooled, its value has skyrocketed, and it has become a highly sought-after collector's item. In fact, the current market value of the 1977 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is an astounding $97,542. That's right, this penny, once worth just 1 cent, is now worth nearly $100,000. Let's explore the fascinating story behind this coin, its value history, and why it is in such high demand today. To start, let's talk about the basic features of the 1977 Lincoln penny. The coin features the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, on the obverse. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the portrait of Lincoln has been a symbol of the penny since its introduction in 1909. The reverse of the coin depicts the Lincoln Memorial, another iconic design that has graced the U.S. penny since 1959. On the surface, the 1977 penny may look like any other coin from that era. However, the value and rarity of this particular penny are what make it so extraordinary. One of the main factors that contribute to the high value of the 1977 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is its rarity. Most pennies minted in 1977 were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why they typically feature a P mint mark. However, the 1977 no-mint Mark penny is extremely rare because, in this case, the U.S. Mint mistakenly failed to add the mint mark to a small number of these coins. While most of the 1977 pennies had the P mint mark, a few of them were struck without any mint mark at all. This error makes the 1977 no-mint Mark penny a highly desirable coin among collectors, as it is a rare anomaly in the world of U.S. coinage. The story of the 1977 no-mint Mark penny's rise in value starts back in the early 2000s, when collectors and numismatists began to take notice of this rare error. Initially, the penny didn't attract much attention, as it was still seen as a minor mistake. But as more and more of these rare pennies were discovered, the demand for them started to grow. Over time, the value of the 1977 no-mint Mark penny began to climb as more people recognized its significance in numismatic history. What was once a coin worth just 1 cent quickly became a highly prized item in the world of coin collecting. Fast forward to today, and the value of the 1977 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny has skyrocketed to an impressive $97,542. The current market value is largely due to the rarity of the coin, as only a small number of these mint errors exist. It's also worth noting that the condition of the coin plays a significant role in its value. Pennies that are in pristine, uncirculated condition, without any visible wear and tear, are worth significantly more than those that have been used in everyday circulation. If you happen to own a 1977 no-mint Mark penny in mint condition, you may be sitting on a small fortune. The increase in the value of the 1977 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny also reflects the growing interest in coin collecting as a hobby and investment. As more collectors and investors turn to rare coins as a way to diversify their portfolios, the demand for rare coins like the 1977 no-mint Mark penny continues to rise. This trend has been fueled by online coin marketplaces, where collectors can easily buy and sell rare coins, as well as the growing presence of coin shows and auctions. As a result, coins like the 1977 no-mint Mark penny are now being traded for prices far above their face value. So, what makes this penny so valuable? It all comes down to the rarity of the minting error, the historical significance of the coin, and the demand from collectors. The 1977 no-mint Mark penny is not just a piece of U.S. currency. It's a piece of numismatic history. Collectors value it not only for its rarity, but also for the story behind its creation. It's a reminder of how even the smallest mistake at the U.S. Mint can result in a valuable and sought-after coin. The fact that this coin is still in circulation today, albeit in very limited numbers, only adds to its mystique and desirability. In terms of how to identify a 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, it's relatively straightforward. Simply look at the obverse of the coin, where the date and Lincoln's portrait are located. If the coin has no mint mark to the right of the date, it's a no-mint mark penny. If it has a P mint mark, then it's a standard 1977 penny, and its value will be much lower. It's important to note that not every 1977 penny without a mint mark is a rare error coin. Some may simply have been misidentified. However, if you do come across a legitimate 1977 no mint mark penny, you could have a highly valuable piece of numismatic history on your hands. The 1977 no mint mark Lincoln penny is also an example of how coins can appreciate in value over time. Many collectors and investors are drawn to rare coins like this one because they offer the potential for significant returns on investment. If you're interested in investing in rare coins, it's important to do thorough research and understand the factors that drive value, such as rarity, condition, and historical significance. In the case of the 1977 no mint mark penny, all of these factors have combined to make it one of the most valuable pennies in U.S. coinage history. To wrap things up, the 1977 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a truly remarkable coin. Its rarity, historical significance, and the fascinating story behind its minting era have made it a highly valuable piece of U.S. currency. With a current market value of $97,542, this penny has become one of the most sought-after coins in the world of numismatics. If you happen to find one of these rare pennies in your collection or in your change, you may just have a small fortune on your hands. As always, if you're a collector or investor, it's important to handle these coins with care and consult with a professional if you believe you have a rare piece. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, where we'll be discussing more fascinating coins and their incredible values. Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. If you're into coin collecting or just fascinated by rare coins, you're going to want to stick around for today's video. We're diving deep into one of the most sought-after pennies in the world, the 1982 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. In this video, we'll be exploring its value, history, how to spot one, and why this specific penny has gained so much attention in the coin collecting community. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll have a new appreciation for this little coin that's worth a whole lot of money. So let's get into it. Let's start with the basics. The 1982 no mint mark Lincoln penny is part of the series that features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This penny was produced during the transition from the old, heavier copper composition to the lighter zinc composition, and here's where things get interesting. The United States Mint struck the 1982 penny in two different compositions, one made of copper, 95% copper, 5% zinc, and one made of zinc, 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper. This year marks the introduction of the zinc pennies, and as you might expect, collectors are particularly interested in the copper version because it's rarer. Now, when we say, no mint mark, that means the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, as coins produced there traditionally do not carry a mint mark. This penny, without the P mint mark, makes it stand out even more. It's important to note that some coins from this period were produced at the Denver Mint, and do have a mint mark, so the no mint mark version is quite special. Why it's so valuable? So, why is the 1982 no mint mark Lincoln penny so valuable? Well, the primary reason is rarity. The 1982 no mint mark penny, when produced, wasn't initially seen as anything too special. After all, it was just another year of pennies being minted. However, over time, coin collectors started to notice that a smaller than usual number of these copper pennies were circulating. The main reason for this is that the US Mint began transitioning the penny to a lighter, less expensive zinc composition partway through 1982. So, while there was a considerable amount of the new zinc pennies minted, the copper ones were much fewer in number, especially the ones with no mint mark. Collectors love rarity, and when a coin is both from a year of transition and is rarer than expected, that makes it highly desirable. And it's not just about the copper content. The 1982 no mint mark Lincoln penny has become iconic among collectors, particularly those who specialize in pennies and rare coins. Market value. Now, let's talk numbers. How much is the 1982 no mint mark Lincoln penny actually worth? Well, based on current market trends and the most recent sales, this penny can fetch an impressive $23,456, and that's no small amount for such a small coin. The value can fluctuate based on its condition, but when you find one in mint state or uncirculated condition, it could go for even more. This value is higher than most people would expect for a penny that was minted over 40 years ago. A large part of the price comes from the rarity and the fact that many collectors want to complete their collections with a coin as unique as the 1982 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. Factors that influence the value. Now, just because you find a 1982 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny doesn't mean it will automatically be worth a fortune. The value really depends on a few key factors. Condition. The condition of the coin is paramount when determining its value. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition will fetch much higher prices than those that have been heavily circulated. If your coin looks like it's never been touched, that's a huge plus for its value. Variety. As I mentioned before, the 1982 pennies were minted in both copper and zinc versions, and there are certain varieties within the copper ones that are rarer than others. For instance, there are known instances of coins struck incorrectly or with certain design features that make them even more desirable. Certification. Coins that are professionally graded and certified by reputable organizations like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, often sell for higher amounts because collectors have more confidence in their authenticity and condition. Provenance. Sometimes, the history of a coin can influence its value. If a particular 1982 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny has an interesting story behind it, like being owned by a well-known collector or part of a famous collection, its worth can be even higher. How to spot a 1982 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. So, now that you know how valuable this penny can be, how do you actually spot one? Well, it's easier than you might think. Here's what you should look for. No mint mark. First, check for the absence of the mint mark on the obverse, front, of the coin. If you see a P mint mark, then you've got a different version of the 1982 penny. If it's blank, then you've got the 1982 no-mint Mark penny from the Philadelphia Mint. Copper or zinc. The easiest way to check if it's the copper version or the zinc version is to weigh the coin. Copper pennies from 1982 weigh around 3.11 grams, while zinc pennies weigh 2.5 grams. If you've got a penny from 1982 that weighs 3.11 grams and has no mint mark, you've likely struck gold, or at least, a valuable coin. Condition. Look for coins that are as close to mint condition as possible. If the coin is heavily worn or corroded, it's likely not worth as much as one that has been kept in good condition. Why coin collecting is so rewarding? Coin collecting isn't just about making money, it's about appreciating the history and artistry of these small pieces of currency. Coins like the 1982 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny tell the story of the country's economic history, the evolution of currency, and the minting process itself. For many collectors, the thrill is in the hunt, finding that one rare coin that's worth a lot of money. The 1982 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is just one of many examples of how a small piece of change can hold tremendous value over time. And for those of you who are just starting out in coin collecting, remember, it's not just about the financial worth of a coin, but the joy of discovering something rare and learning about its history. To wrap up, the 1982 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is definitely one of the most valuable and sought-after pennies out there. With a current market value of $23,456, this little coin is a big deal in the world of coin collecting. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer to the hobby, knowing what to look for and how to evaluate the condition and authenticity of a coin can make all the difference. If you've got a 1982 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny in your collection, it might just be time to check its value. It could be worth more than you think. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos on rare coins and valuable collectibles. See you in the next one. Hey, coin collectors and enthusiasts! Welcome back to the channel. If you're into valuable coins and the stories they hold, you're in for a treat today. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1987 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This seemingly ordinary penny could be worth a staggering $23,998. Stick around to learn about its value, history, and why it's in such high demand. Let's take a close look at this penny. On the surface, the 1987 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny might seem just like any other penny you've seen. It has Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the reverse features the classic image of the Lincoln Memorial. But don't be fooled. This penny holds more than just its physical appearance. It holds a piece of history and an immense value that many don't realize. Minting process and the mystery behind the no-mint mark. The first question many collectors ask is, why is the 1987 Lincoln penny without a mint mark worth so much? To answer that, let's break it down. Typically, U.S. coins have a mint mark indicating where they were made. Most coins struck at the U.S. Mint have mint marks like D for Denver or P for Philadelphia. However, in 1987, there was a rare issue with the production process. Some of the Lincoln pennies were struck without a mint mark, particularly those produced in Philadelphia. Why is this important? Well, Philadelphia usually stamps a P mint mark on pennies starting in the 1980s. But for some unknown reason, a small batch of 1987 pennies were released with no mint mark at all. This makes them highly unusual and extremely rare, as the U.S. Mint did not intentionally produce coins without the mint mark that year. As a result, the 1987 no mint mark penny became a sought-after treasure for collectors. There's something about this era coin that attracts attention. Whether it's the rarity, the mystery, or the uniqueness of it, collectors are willing to pay a premium for one of these rare pieces of history. Why the 1987 no mint mark penny is worth so much. So why is this penny valued at an impressive $23,998? Let's break down the factors that contribute to its high worth. Rarity. The biggest factor is rarity. Out of the billions of pennies minted every year, only a small number of 1987 pennies were released without a mint mark. This error makes the coin highly desirable among serious collectors. Demand from collectors in the world of coin collecting, rarity is king. Because the 1987 no mint mark penny is so rare, collectors actively seek it out, which drives up its price. Coin collectors love rare minting errors because they add a unique element to their collections. Condition and grading. Just like with any valuable coin, the condition matters. A 1987 no mint mark penny that is in excellent, uncirculated condition will fetch a higher price than one that is worn or heavily circulated. Coins are graded on a scale, with coins in mint condition being worth the most. If you happen to find one of these rare pennies in near perfect condition, you could see its value increase dramatically. The market and popularity of era coins. The popularity of era coins in the market has also contributed to the high price of the 1987 no mint mark penny. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that feature production mistakes, especially when those mistakes are as rare as this one. How to identify the 1987 no mint mark penny? Now that you know it's a rare gem, you're probably wondering how to identify the 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Here's what to look for. Date. First, check the date. You want to make sure it's from 1987. No mint mark. Look for the absence of a mint mark below the date. If there's no P or D after 1987, you've found a rare piece. Examine the coin's features. Make sure the coin is from a legitimate 1987 production year. The design should be that of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse and Lincoln's portrait on the obverse. What makes this penny so valuable, you might be asking? What makes this coin more valuable than others? Well, it comes down to three key factors: scarcity, uniqueness, and error. A simple error during the minting process transformed an ordinary penny into an extraordinary collectible. In fact, it's believed that the 1987 no mint mark penny is one of the most valuable era pennies still circulating today. But why is this error so rare? Minting processes are highly controlled, and the chances of an entire batch of pennies being struck without a mint mark is incredibly slim. The fact that such a mistake occurred, and was not caught in time, makes this penny a highly sought-after find. How to find one? So how can you get your hands on a 1987 no mint mark Lincoln penny? Well, they're not easy to come by, but they do pop up from time to time. Here are a few ways you can increase your chances. Check your spare change. You never know what you might find in your pocket change. Always keep an eye out for pennies from 1987, especially when you receive change from older establishments, where these coins may have been circulating for decades. Coin shows and dealers. If you're serious about finding one, coin shows and dealers are a great place to look. Dealers who specialize in rare coins often carry era coins like the 1987 no mint mark penny. Online marketplaces, sites like eBay, and specialized coin auction websites sometimes feature rare coins, including the 1987 no mint mark penny. You'll have to do some searching, but you may find the right coin at a fair price. In conclusion, The 1987 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is not just a simple coin. It's a rare piece of history with a value that continues to climb. Whether you're a collector or someone looking to learn more about valuable coins, this penny is a perfect example of how a small minting error can create a treasure worth thousands of dollars. If you're lucky enough to find one, you could be holding onto a coin valued at $23,998 or more. Remember, condition is key, and always check for those unique details. Happy hunting, and don't forget to subscribe for more coin tips, tricks, and valuable coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Welcome back to the channel. If you're a coin enthusiast or collector, you're in for a treat today. In this video, we will dive deep into the history, significance, and immense value of the 1846 to 2004 P Mint mark Iowa Washington $quarter coin. This coin isn't just a piece of currency, it's a rare and valuable artifact, and its current market value stands at a staggering $87,542. Let's take a journey through time and explore how this coin came to be worth such a significant amount. The birth of the Washington quarter. First, let's take a step back in history to understand the origins of the Washington quarter. The Washington quarter was first minted in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday. Designed by John Flanagan, the coin features a profile of George Washington, the first president of the United States, on the obverse, while the reverse depicts an eagle perched on an olive branch. The Washington quarter became a staple of U.S. currency, and it has been minted in various versions ever since, including the standard circulation strikes, proof coins, and even special commemorative issues. As years passed, the coin evolved, and different states were honored through the 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. The Iowa quarter, part of the 50-state quarters program. In 2004, Iowa was honored as part of the 50-state quarters program. The state of Iowa is represented on the reverse of the Iowa quarter by a bountiful ear of corn, symbolizing the state's agricultural heritage, which plays a central role in Iowa's economy. Surrounding the ear of corn is the inscription, Iowa, and the state's date of entry into the Union, 1846. The 50-state quarters program was a monumental effort by the U.S. Mint to honor each state's unique history, and the Iowa quarter stands out as a reminder of the state's rich farming traditions. The P Mint mark indicates that this coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the U.S. Mint's most famous facilities. Each coin that bears the P Mint mark is known for its exceptional quality and attention to detail, which contributes to its desirability among collectors. The significance of the 1846 to 2004 P Mint mark Iowa quarter. Now, what makes the 1846 to 2004 P Mint mark Iowa Washington $quarter coin so valuable? The coin is part of a limited series, and its rarity is compounded by the fact that some quarters in this series were struck with minor errors or features that make them unique and more highly sought after by collectors. These errors or features can significantly increase the coin's value on the market. The Iowa quarter, with its intricate design and connection to the state's agricultural history, is especially popular among collectors. While most Iowa quarters minted in 2004 are still in circulation today, certain coins have been found in exceptional condition, grading as high as MS67, which stands for Mint State 67, indicating the coin is nearly flawless. Coins in higher grades are rarer, and they often fetch much higher prices on the secondary market. The scarcity of these high-grade coins, combined with their historical significance, makes them desirable collectibles. Whether it's the perfect condition, the error variance, or simply the fact that these coins are part of a limited edition state series, the Iowa Washington quarter has become a coin of significant value. How the coin's value has evolved. So, how did the value of the 1846 to 2004 P Mint mark Iowa $quarter coin rise to the impressive $87,542 it holds today? A combination of factors plays into this high value. First, the coin's limited production means that the supply is scarce. When coins are minted, the number of coins that actually survive in uncirculated, pristine condition over time is always limited, particularly when they were only released in circulation decades ago. Over time, more coins get damaged, lost, or worn down, leaving fewer pristine examples behind. Second, collector demand for specific quarters, especially state-specific commemorative coins, has surged in recent years. Coins from the 50-state quarters program, especially those from later years of production, have steadily grown in value. The public's increasing interest in numismatics, the study and collection of coins, and the desire to own pieces of history have driven prices up. As coin collectors become more discerning and knowledgeable about rare coins, they realize the true value of certain quarters, including the Iowa-Washington quarter. Lastly, the grading of coins plays a pivotal role in determining their value. Coins that are graded highly by professional grading services, like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, are recognized as being of higher quality, and they command higher prices. Coins with the P Mint mark from the 2004 Iowa quarter release that are graded MS67 or higher are considered exceptionally rare, and their price tags reflect that rarity. Current market value. Today, the 1846 to 2004 P Mint mark Iowa-Washington $quarter coin has reached a remarkable market value of $87,542. This value is driven not only by the coin's rarity and historical significance but also by the overall collector interest in state quarters. As the years go by, the value of this coin is likely to increase, making it an excellent investment for anyone lucky enough to own one in pristine condition. For those who are considering adding this coin to their collection, it's essential to know where to look. The best places to find high-quality coins are reputable coin shops, numismatic auctions, and certified online dealers. However, always ensure that the coin is graded and authenticated by a professional service to ensure you're getting its true value. How to spot a valuable coin. If you happen to have an 1846 to 2004 P Mint mark Iowa-Washington $quarter coin in your collection or are searching for one, there are a few things you should look out for. The most important aspects to consider are the coin's grade, condition, and any potential errors. Coins that are graded MS67 or higher are the most valuable, but you should also check for any features that might make the coin unique, such as minting errors, die cracks, or unusual variations in the design. The 1846 to 2004 P Mint mark Iowa-Washington $quarter coin is a prime example of how a seemingly simple piece of currency can become a sought-after treasure. From its origins as part of the 50-state quarters program to its current status as a rare and valuable collectible, this coin tells a story of American history, pride, and craftsmanship. If you have one of these coins in your collection, or if you're lucky enough to find one in pristine condition, you're holding onto a piece of U.S. history worth a significant amount of money. With a current market value of $87,542, it's clear that this coin is more than just pocket change, it's a true treasure. Thank you for joining me today as we explored the story of the 1846 to 2004 P Mint mark Iowa-Washington $quarter coin. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more in-depth videos on rare coins, their histories, and their values. Until next time, keep collecting and keep discovering the fascinating world of numismatics. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below if you've ever come across a rare coin like this. What coins are you hoping to add to your collection? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In today's video, we're diving deep into one of the more fascinating coins of the modern era, the 1981 D Mint mark Washington $quarter coin. This coin has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike because of its intriguing history, unique characteristics, and surprising market value. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this quarter so special? After all, quarters are a common sight in our wallets and pocket change. But the 1981 D Mint mark Washington $quarter coin is far from your average coin. It has a rich story, and surprisingly, it could be worth a lot more than you'd expect. History behind the 1981 D Mint mark Washington $quarter coin. To understand the value of the 1981 D Mint mark Washington quarter, we first need to look back at its history and the era in which it was produced. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932, commemorating the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by John Flanagan, the image on the obverse features a profile of George Washington, while the reverse depicts an eagle in flight, symbolizing the strength and freedom of the United States. Fast forward to the 1980s, and the United States Mint was producing quarters with a distinct look. The 1981 D Mint mark Washington $quarter coin is particularly noteworthy due to the economic climate of the time. In the early 1980s, the U.S. was experiencing inflation, and the demand for coins was on the rise as more money was in circulation to accommodate the country's growing economy. In fact, The 1981 D coin was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D mint mark, signifying it was minted in Denver, Colorado. During this period, the U.S. Mint struck billions of coins, including quarters, for general circulation. The 1981 D mint mark Washington $quarter coin was one of these coins, produced in large numbers, which makes finding one in pristine condition today relatively rare. It's important to remember that the condition of a coin plays a significant role in its value over time. What makes the 1981 D Washington quarter special? Although the 1981 D mint mark Washington quarter was minted in large quantities, several factors contribute to its notable value today. One of the most important factors is its rarity and top-tier condition. Like any collectible coin, the quality and preservation of the coin significantly impact its price. When you're looking at the value of any coin, the first thing to consider is its grade. Coins are graded based on their wear and tear, and those that are in pristine condition fetch higher prices. For the 1981 D Washington quarter, most coins from this year were circulated and show signs of wear, but it's the uncirculated or near-perfect specimens that are worth significantly more. Another key factor is the demand for specific types of coins. Over the years, collectors have shown an increasing interest in coins from the 1980s, particularly those that feature the D mint mark. Some collectors focus on acquiring quarters from different years, looking for high-quality examples from specific mints. As with most coins that have historical significance, the rarity, the condition, and the demand for specific years contribute to the value of the 1981 D mint mark Washington $quarter coin. The market value of the 1981 D mint mark Washington quarter now. Let's get into the most exciting part: the current market value of the 1981 D mint mark Washington $quarter coin. If you happen to have one of these quarters in your collection, you might want to take a closer look at its condition, because depending on how well it's been preserved, it could be worth a lot more than you think. While most circulated 1981 D quarters are worth only face value or slightly more, it's the high-grade, uncirculated specimens that have become very sought after in the marketplace. A well-preserved example in excellent condition, particularly one that is graded as MS65 or higher, can command impressive prices from collectors and investors alike. In 2025, the market value of a high-grade 1981 D mint mark Washington quarter is approximately $12,387. This is based on auction results and sales of coins in exceptional condition. The value is also influenced by market trends, the rarity of the coin, and the general demand for Washington quarters from the 1980s. How to identify the 1981 D mint mark Washington $quarter coin? If you're looking to find a 1981 D mint mark Washington quarter in your collection, it's important to know how to identify it. First, check the obverse side for the image of George Washington, facing left. The word Liberty appears at the top, and the date, 1981, is below Washington's bust. Next, flip the coin over to the reverse, where you'll find the eagle in flight, as well as the words United States of America, e pluribus unum, and $quarter. The most important thing to look for is the mint mark, which will be located just to the right of Washington's neck, under the date. The D mint mark stands for the Denver Mint, indicating the coin was produced at this location. To assess the condition of the coin, examine the surface for any signs of wear, scratches, or other imperfections. The more pristine the coin, the higher its potential value. Professional coin graders can evaluate the coin and assign it a grade based on its condition. Coins with a grade of MS65 or higher tend to be the most valuable. Why is the 1981 D Washington quarter worth so much? You may still be wondering why a coin that was minted in such large numbers is worth so much today. The answer lies in the combination of several factors. First, there's the rarity of high-grade examples. As we mentioned earlier, most of the 1981 D Washington quarters circulated extensively, which means that only a small percentage remained in perfect condition. Second, as time goes on, coins from the 1980s become more desirable to collectors looking to complete their collections. Collectors are drawn to specific years, mint marks, and even types of coins, which increases demand for the 1981 D mint mark Washington quarter. Lastly, there's the allure of the Washington quarter series itself. As one of the longest-running and most iconic coin designs in U.S. history, the Washington quarter is a favorite among collectors. When a particular year or mint mark stands out for its rarity or condition, it only increases the coin's worth on the market. if you happen to come across a 1981 D mint mark Washington quarter in your spare change or you have one tucked away in your collection, take a closer look. The coin's value could be far greater than you think, especially if it's in excellent condition. With its fascinating history, unique design, and surprising value, the 1981 D mint mark Washington quarter dollar coin is truly one to watch for any serious coin collector or investor. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced numismatist, this coin serves as a perfect example of how coins from even relatively recent years can be worth a lot of money. Remember, the key to making the most out of your coin collection is understanding its value, preserving its condition, and staying informed on market trends. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and let me know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable coin or if you're planning to start collecting quarters. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we have something truly exciting for all you coin collectors and enthusiasts out there. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1995 D mint mark Washington quarter dollar coin, a coin that's worth way more than you might expect. In fact, it could be sitting in your pocket right now, waiting to make you some serious cash. So, make sure you stick around to the end of this video to learn all about its value, history, and what makes it so valuable. Let's start with the basics. The 1995 D Washington quarter is part of the series of quarters produced by the United States Mint. It features a design that has become iconic. On the obverse, we have the profile of George Washington, the first president of the United States, facing left. This portrait was designed by John Flanagan and has been used since 1932, with some minor adjustments over the years. On the reverse, we see the classic eagle design, which was reintroduced as part of the State Quarters series starting in 1999. The D mint mark indicates that this coin was minted in Denver. This is important because coins with different mint marks, such as the D, P, and S, can sometimes have different values based on their rarity and how many were produced. And when it comes to the 1995 D Washington quarter, this particular coin has caught the attention of collectors and investors alike, largely because of its exceptional value. So, what makes the 1995 D Washington quarter worth so much? The current market value of this coin is a staggering $17,651, and that's not just due to the general rarity of Washington quarters. The 1995 D quarter is one of those hidden gems that isn't readily recognized by casual collectors. It gained attention because of its scarcity in certain conditions and a few unique factors in its production. First off, let's talk about its history. In 1995, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Washington quarters, and the coin was released in circulation just like any other quarter. The vast majority of these quarters were used in daily transactions and wore down quickly. Most of the quarters you'll come across in your change are worn or heavily circulated, making them worth only face value. But here's the thing, not all 1995 D Washington quarters are the same. Some of them, due to slight errors in the minting process or because they were preserved in exceptional condition, are incredibly rare and worth thousands of dollars. Now, let's break down what makes the 1995 D quarter so valuable. It all comes down to its condition and the specific types of errors or variations that make it stand out. Most of the quarters in circulation today are graded as lower value due to heavy wear and tear. But coins that have been carefully stored or never spent are in much better condition. When you come across a 1995 D quarter in uncirculated condition, it can be worth a significant amount of money. These coins are especially valuable when they're graded highly, with coins receiving a grade of MS65 or higher fetching a premium price. Additionally, a specific version of the 1995 D quarter, known for its striking error, has also contributed to its value. While these errors are incredibly rare, they do exist, and a 1995 D quarter with any kind of minting flaw can be worth even more. Whether it's a double die error or a die crack, these flaws make the coin much more desirable to collectors. But finding one of these error coins is no easy feat. These coins are few and far between, which is why they command such a high price. Another factor that contributes to the 1995 D Washington quarter's value is its appeal to both collectors and investors. For collectors, the hunt for rare and valuable coins is a passion, and the 1995 D quarter checks all the boxes. Its historical significance as part of the Washington quarter series, combined with its potential for high value in certain conditions, makes it a coveted piece for any collection. For investors, the 1995 D quarter represents a solid investment opportunity. Coins like this tend to appreciate over time, especially as fewer of them remain in circulation in pristine condition. As the years go by, coins that were once considered common can become rare treasures, especially if they are stored well and kept in mint condition. It's also worth noting that while the 1995 D Washington quarter is valuable now, its value could continue to increase in the future. As with many rare coins, the market for them fluctuates, but coins like the 1995 D quarter that have maintained a strong value for years are often seen as safe bets for long-term collectors and investors. So, how can you tell if your 1995 D Washington quarter is worth more than face value? The first thing you want to do is examine the condition of the coin. Coins that are in excellent condition, with no visible scratches, dings, or discoloration, are more likely to be valuable. Coins that have been well preserved, perhaps in a coin holder or protective case, are also in a better position to fetch a higher price. If you have a 1995 D quarter that looks like it just came off the minting press, you could have a small fortune on your hands. Next, it's important to get the coin professionally graded. There are companies like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, and the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, that specialize in grading coins and certifying their authenticity. Having a coin graded by one of these organizations can significantly increase its value, especially when you're dealing with a coin that's worth thousands of dollars. Once graded, you'll know exactly how valuable your coin is and what to expect when it comes time to sell it. In conclusion, the 1995 D Mint Mark Washington quarter-dollar coin is a hidden treasure that could be worth thousands of dollars if you have one in great condition. With a current market value of $17,651, this coin is a rare find for collectors and investors alike. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your collection, the 1995 D quarter is definitely a coin worth keeping an eye on. Remember, if you come across one, make sure to check its condition and consider getting it graded to find out just how much it could be worth. It might just be the jackpot you've been waiting for. Thanks for watching, and as always, if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and valuable finds. Until next time, happy hunting! Hey there, coin enthusiasts! Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins. In today's video, we're taking a closer look at a coin that has a surprisingly high value today. We're talking about the 1996 D Washington quarter. While it might seem like just another modern coin at first glance, this one has a story to tell and is worth much more than its face value. So, if you've got one of these in your collection, or you're lucky enough to stumble upon one, you'll want to hear all about its history and the impressive market value it holds today. Now, let's break this coin down. First, let's take a look at the design. The 1996 D Washington quarter features a portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. This coin was struck in honor of Washington, the first President of the United States, and it's been a staple of American currency since it was first introduced in 1932. The D Mint mark, located on the reverse of the coin, indicates that it was struck at the Denver Mint, which is still one of the busiest minting facilities in the country today. At first glance, this coin might not seem extraordinary. But there's more to this coin than meets the eye. The value of the 1996 D Washington quarter is directly tied to its rarity and condition. Unlike some coins, which are valuable because of errors, historical significance, or limited mintage, this particular quarter's value is rooted in the condition and scarcity of well-preserved examples. So, how did this coin go from a regular quarter to something worth over $21,000? Let's take a look at the history. The 1996 D Washington quarter was minted as part of the regular production run of quarters during that year. In total, over 1 billion quarters were struck in 1996 alone. However, what makes the 1996 D Washington quarter stand out is the number of high-quality examples that have been preserved over time. During the 1990s, the U.S. Mint was producing large quantities of coins to meet the demands of an expanding economy. As a result, many of the coins from this period were minted with a focus on quantity rather than quality. However, some quarters from 1996, especially those minted in Denver, were struck with remarkable precision. This has made high-grade examples of the 1990-60 Washington quarter highly sought after by collectors. The condition of the coin, or its grade, plays a massive role in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin with no visible imperfections. A coin with a grade of 65 or higher, known as gem uncirculated, can command a premium price. For the 1990-60 Washington quarter, the highest quality examples have achieved grades of 65 or higher, which significantly increase their worth. Now, let's talk about the market value. As of today, the 1990-60 Washington quarter in gem quality uncirculated condition can be worth as much as $21,398. Yes, you heard that right. A quarter, which was initially minted with a face value of just 25 cents, is now fetching prices in the tens of thousands of dollars, all due to its rarity, condition, and the growing demand among coin collectors. Interestingly, this value is not just limited to one or two coins. While most of the 1990-60 quarters are still worth their face value of 25 cents, if you happen to find one in exceptional condition, say, a coin that's been carefully preserved in a protective sleeve or even one that's been graded by a professional grading service, you could be looking at a significant return on your investment. Many collectors actively seek out these higher grade quarters because they're considered to be rare and valuable specimens from the 1990s. So, where can you find these rare quarters, and what should you be looking for? Well, the first step is to check any 1990-60 Washington quarters that you already have. Look for coins that are in pristine condition, without any major scratches, dents, or discoloration. Coins that have been well preserved or stored properly will have the best chance of achieving a high grade when they're sent off to be graded. One of the easiest ways to spot a high-quality coin is by looking at the details. A coin with sharp, well-defined features, especially on the portrait of Washington and the eagle on the reverse, is a good sign that it could be in top condition. Also, coins with a clean, bright finish are more desirable than those that have been worn down over time. Now, if you do happen to come across a coin in exceptional condition, it's a good idea to get it graded by a professional grading service, like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These companies specialize in assessing the quality of coins, and their grades are recognized worldwide by collectors and dealers alike. A graded coin will come with a certificate that verifies its condition and authenticity, which can increase its value when you go to sell it. So, whether you're just getting started in the world of coin collecting or you're a seasoned collector looking for your next big find, the 1990-60 Washington quarter is one coin you definitely want to keep an eye out for. Its value has skyrocketed over the years, and with the right condition, it could be worth more than you ever imagined. Thanks for joining me today as we explored the incredible history and value of the 1990-60 Washington quarter. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more in-depth looks at rare coins and their values. Have you found a valuable quarter or any other rare coins in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your discoveries. Welcome back, everyone. If you're into coin collecting or just love learning about rare and valuable coins, today's video is one you don't want to miss. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 2015 P Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar coin. This coin might look like any other Washington quarter you've seen, but trust me, it's a whole different story when it comes to value. The 2015 P Washington quarter dollar is now worth a lot of money, and its current market value is an eye-popping $16,777. Let's break down why this coin is so special and why it could be worth a lot more than you think. First, let's talk about the basics of this coin. The 2015 P Mint Mark Washington quarter dollar is part of the Washington Quarter series, which has been in production since 1932. The coin features a portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States, on the obverse, and the reverse shows an eagle with its wings outstretched, a symbol of freedom and power. This design has remained relatively unchanged for decades. But this particular coin, the 2015 P, has something unique about it that makes it stand out among the rest. Now, what makes the 2015 P Washington quarter so valuable? The main reason this coin is worth so much is because of its rarity. The 2015 P Washington quarter dollar was minted in Philadelphia, which is significant because it was the first time in over 75 years that a quarter with a P mint mark was produced. Before 2015, quarters had not been minted in Philadelphia with a P mint mark since the early 1940s, making this coin a historical piece. The fact that it was minted in Philadelphia with the P mint mark has made it a highly sought-after collectible among numismatists. When this coin was first released, it wasn't necessarily recognized as a rare or valuable item. But as time went on, collectors began to notice its scarcity, and demand for it grew. As the years passed, it became clear that the 2015 P mint mark quarter would go down in history as one of the rarest and most valuable quarters in recent memory. This is one of those coins that's not just valuable for its historical significance but also because of the limited number of coins that were ever produced with that special P mint mark. Collectors have been snapping up these quarters, and as of now, the market value for a 2015 P Washington quarter dollar is sitting at a remarkable $16,777. That's a pretty impressive amount for a coin that was originally worth just 25 cents. The market for rare coins can fluctuate, but right now, the demand for the 2015 P Washington quarter is incredibly high, and this is reflected in its market price. The price for this coin has gone up over the years because of the growing recognition of its rarity. If you happen to have one of these quarters in your collection, you may be sitting on a small fortune. But remember, the value of a coin isn't just about its rarity, it's also about its condition. If your 2015 P Washington quarter is in mint condition, it can fetch a significantly higher price than one that has been heavily circulated. So, how do you know if your 2015 P Washington quarter is in good enough condition to be worth a lot of money? First, check for any noticeable wear or scratches. The more pristine the coin, the higher its value. Look for clear details in the design, including George Washington's portrait and the eagle on the reverse. Coins that have been well preserved and that have been kept in a safe environment are the ones that tend to be worth the most. Another factor that can increase the value of a 2015 P Washington quarter is whether it has any unique characteristics, such as errors or misprints. For example, some 2015 P quarters were found to have a doubled die, which adds another layer of rarity and makes them even more valuable to collectors. These types of error coins can fetch even more money in the market, sometimes pushing their value far beyond the typical $16,777. If you think you might have one of these special error coins or if you're unsure about the value of your 2015 P Washington quarter, it's always a good idea to have it professionally appraised. A certified coin dealer or a numismatist can help you determine whether your coin is worth more than its face value and can give you an accurate assessment of its market value. Just remember, the value of a coin can fluctuate over time, and prices can change based on demand, rarity, and condition. Let's take a moment to discuss the importance of holding on to valuable coins like the 2015 P Washington quarter. Coins like these can serve as an investment. As demand continues to grow, and as the supply of these quarters becomes more limited, the value could keep increasing. This is why many collectors treat coins as a long-term investment. If you happen to find a 2015 P Washington quarter that's in excellent condition, or even a coin with a mint error, you could potentially see a significant return on your investment. In summary, the 2015 P mint mark Washington quarter dollar coin is more than just a piece of currency. It's a rare and valuable collectible that's worth a lot of money today, with a current market value of $16,777. If you come across one of these quarters in your collection, or if you're lucky enough to find one in your spare change, take the time to check its condition. You could be holding on to a small fortune without even realizing it. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications so you won't miss any future videos on valuable coins and rare collectibles. Drop a comment below if you've ever come across a 2015 P Washington quarter or any other rare coin in your collection. I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, happy collecting, and take care.